Okay, this is not about Sergeant Bo Bergdahl. It is about other Americans being held in Afghanistan against their will, apparently by the Taliban. As the I can't believe it's not satire gonzo Washington politics continue to unfold around the Bo Bergdahl case, around what you would think would be the joyful occasion of the return of this American soldier and POW. As the reaction to the safe return of Sergeant Bergdahl after 5 years as a Taliban prisoner, as that reaction gets yet more shrill and partisan on the right with each passing day, the Associated Press today had this remarkable report on the other American captives that the Taliban still holds. This is Caitlin Coleman. She's from Pennsylvania. She has apparently been in Taliban custody for 1 year, 7 months, and 27 days. She is American. She's married to Joshua Boyle, who is Canadian. And when Caitlin and Joshua were abducted in Afghanistan in October 2012, Caitlin Coleman was reportedly 6 months pregnant. She was due to give birth last January. Well, today the Associated Press reports that the families of Caitlin Coleman and Joshua Boyle have decided to go public about the fate of their kids. They have decided to go public with video evidence that they say they were sent from the Taliban twice over the course of the last year, showing essentially proof of life of both Caitlin and Josh, and apparently their child, who Caitlin Coleman reportedly refers to in the proof of life tape.
I am prisoner of the Taliban. My husband and I here.
My name is Joshua Boyle from Canada.
The couple was reportedly planning on being home back in North America by December because their child was due to be born last January. If the child was born when that birth was expected, then the child will have been born in Taliban custody last January and so would now be about 1.5 years old. The families say they decided to make these videos public now in light of the publicity surrounding the rescue this weekend of Sergeant Bergdahl. The families say they are disappointed that their children and their grandchild were not freed as part of the same deal that freed Sergeant Bergdahl. Now they are appealing for help from anyone who can give it, including the couple's captors or government.
Katie will know how to reach us. Please work with her to contact us. We will do everything we can to get them back. Katie, your mom and I love you very much. We're looking for you and anxiously await your safe return home.
Katie, you know I love you.
Again, this American and Canadian couple and their baby have been held by the Taliban, apparently in Afghanistan, for more than 1.5 years now. Any efforts to free them have so far been very quiet, but the families are discarding any advice they have been following to let things happen quietly, and they are now publicly releasing these proof-of-life videos that they say they got from the Taliban, and they are now appealing widely for help. So far, the U.S. government, in the form of the State Department, is still not saying anything publicly about the case, not to the AP today, and not to us either. But whether or not the family's strategy will pay off of making this a public story now instead of a quiet one remains to be seen. And you can imagine their agony at worrying that publicity might hurt the prospects of getting their kids home safe. But the families have now made that decision to try it this way, since so far it has been more than 1.5 years and the birth of a grandchild with nothing working at all. We'll let you know more as we learn more. I'll be right back.